While Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in the DSS dungeon for over 4 years, the DSS has gone to the north, to build Islamic center, to build Islamic school for the north. Then you are holding Nnamdi Kanu, a Christian, in the south. You are holding Nnamdi Kanu, an Igbo man from the south, in the prison for four years. And you carry billions of naira and go to the north to build schools. Tomorrow you ask, why is it that Nigeria feel that they don't belong to this country? You keep on asking the questions. Why is it that it is as if our security agencies sometimes, are more emotional to the plight of the north than the southerners? Because even during SARS, people talked about SARS. That SARS itself does not even work in the north. There is no SARS in the north. How many times do you hear EFCC raid in the north? How many times do you hear DSS arrest somebody from the north? It's obvious now. It looks as if our security agencies are serving a section of the country. Look at all the high-profile arrests that have been made from the south. We are talking about social justice. We're talking about emotional justice. We're talking about doing the right things. Is this how you do the right thing? How many times has the DSS gone to the south to build a church? No, I want to know. Fact check me. Or to build a Christian center, or build a wonderful school that will serve people of the south. How many times? DSS is not a ministry of education. DSS is not even a federal ministry or an agency that is into education. So what is the DSS doing? Building such an infrastructure that costs a lot of money in the north. Because I don't know if it is in the mandate of the DSS to do such things. I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe you can check it yourself. I'm very surprised that you hold a man against trial for 4 years because he's from the south. I am telling you, if Nnamdi Kanu was from the north, you will never hold him for 1 hour. Look at the people who have been accused of sabotage in our economy, who are from the north. Look at the people who have stolen money. The EFCC has called their name, they're from the north. Look at the sponsors of Boko Haram. The list is there. The list is there. The other day it was released for Nigeria to see. That look at people, how many of them have been caught? How many of them are in DSS dungeon? How many? Selective justice. Then you wake up one day and say you want to build school in the north. Islamic school of all schools that you went to build. Islamic school. Who told you that the north needs Islamic school? Who told you that northerners need more Islamic school? In fact, last time I checked, there are enough Islamic schools in the north, than even normal schools. I'm sure every street nook and cranny has somewhere that they learn Quran, that they cram Quran and co. They're not looking for Islamic schools. What they're looking for in the north is solve insecurity. They want to be at peace. The ravaging insecurity is going on in the north. There is a kind of takeover from bandits, banditry, poverty. These are the things that you should solve in the north. The role of DSS is to counter terrorism, to counter it. And that you should be doing. That money you spent building that school should have been put into intelligence gathering. Should have supported the community's intelligence gathering. You should have set up local vigilantes for them. Empower them with small, light arms. Build some kind of command and control centers. Equipped their local, authorities, the village chiefs and village heads with intelligence. This money should have been put to good use that will yield results by building schools that, end of the day, may even remain empty because they have more than enough. So tell me, was this all about building schools? Or just showing where your loyalty belongs? It's very hurtful that some people in the south are suffering injustice while federal institutions that are supposed to preach neutrality are openly showing where their loyalties lie. So this is a step in the wrong direction. Do you know how much money was put into this project? In fact, since you have decided to build that school in the north, we are calling upon you to show reciprocity, to also show balance, to also show national unity, and in the interest of national unity, you will carry another money, go to the south, whether it is the southwest or southeast or south, or you must go to the south and build a big church. You will build a big church and also commission it. You can imagine the kind of things we do. And later on, when people talk, you say people are trying to incite. You know, you are very fond of incitement word. Incitement here and there. Any small thing, incitement. You can use it in form of that word and arrest the whole Nigerians. Because last time I checked, every Nigerian has incited. But what is more insightful than knowing what people want and still not doing it? Look, Islamic school is a school. It's a school people go and learn Islam. Fine, well and good. If it's for Islam, their governors have done enough to promote Islam in their states. In fact, there is no northern governor who has not, injected billions of naira in promoting Islam in his state. So that's why I'm saying you carrying money from federal government to go to Kaduna to build that school is just a waste of resources, because I'm telling you again that they have more than enough Islamic infrastructure in those states. If you want to help the North, provide quality health care, because maternal mortality, malnutrition, out of school children is in the North. And such things breed criminality. When people are out of school, people don't feed well, and people are hungry, they will definitely take into crime. Unemployment too. That is what is breeding this Boko Haram, this ISWAP, this jihadists, and this bandits here and there. It is it. And this school is not going to stop banditry. DSS should not be engaging in any act that does not promote security, does not encourage, does not enhance the lives of people that will make them not take into crime. Because remember that most of these jihadists are scholars in Islam. They are first class scholars in Islam. They all can recite the Quran. So opening Islamic school for them does not stop them, from joining a sect, a violent sect, or banditry. How to end it is simply by channeling resources into ending poverty, promoting social justice, ending malnutrition, encouraging positive behavior, promoting security in the local communities, and funding agriculture heavily so that people can go back to their farms. I'm calling upon the DSS, the federal government, to see now. I think you can see it's so obvious that this country is highly politicized along ethnic lines. So long as Nnamdi Kanu is in that prison, is in that cell, and most importantly, has been there for 4 years, even if somebody is guilty, is that person supposed to be in cell for 4 years? Let's stop deceiving ourselves. In fact, it is obvious that there are two laws, one for the North, one for the South. In fact, there are two laws in Nigeria, one for Nigeria and one for the North. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till I see you in the next video, I have been your host, Chi Ne Du. Thank you for watching. Peace.